Vanilla Dome 3, which isn't what I was expecting, but here we are. I know very little about this contest. I didn't even translate the things. This apparently uses LX... My guess was that it requires the use of LX5's power-up patch, which I've already demonstrated that I'm not capable of using. Track's kind of fun, though. If you're not familiar with LX5's power-up patch, he created this, what, like, not quite 2020, maybe 2019, I forget exactly. But basically, it contains a lot of reasonable power-ups that you might want in SMW, such as Mario's Rocket Pants. Brazilian? No. Spanish-speaking in general. The Portuguese community is a different one. They have a Discord, and as far as I know, nothing else. But yeah, Fortaleza Reznor is Spanish-speaking. Anyone who speaks Spanish is welcome. I have an account, but I don't know if I'm welcome because I don't speak Spanish. But I like their contests. Like, they're different. Like, it's kind of fascinating to be playing a set of hacks that mostly... Oh man, I shouldn't have lived there. And suddenly turkey in the straw. And shaving a haircut. But yeah, like, these levels are pretty much not something you see very often played. And it crashed. Whoops. Fart flight indeed. Alright, well, we learned an important lesson. Don't do that. I think. But yeah, just, it's kind of unique. You don't really see people ever playing any of the FR things. I've done a lot of contests. But most of the time, people don't ever play them. I've played a few of them. They're fun. And oftentimes inexplicable. Because, again, party to memes that just aren't things I know about. Like, Momazos, what is it? Momazos Diego! Ah! It's a Squidward meme of bizarre providence. I'm not even that well-versed in SpongeBob memes to begin with, but that one's also really weird. Like, apparently the joke is, like, it's a meme that's used by people who are trying to be funny but aren't successful at it, I guess. I really don't know. And that level wasn't very long and didn't really require the farted power all that much. ¿Cómo estás? At 9. Alright, well, let's at least try the upper path despite the fact that it reset the game. See if there's maybe something more interesting there than we were expecting. I'm picking these randomly out of the list. Xandro gave them an ordering. I don't know if that's the ordering that was used for judging. In general, I like to use the ordering used for judging, if possible. And then randomly play those within, but Xandro has his own system. So. No biting, please. I'll take the shell, though. Alright, this time will be different, because I won't have the game reset on me? Oh, God. Right handle Switch 2 Pro controller today. View, holy shit, sticks feels extremely smooth, like scarily. Otherwise, it's basically the same Pro controller, but better in every way. With 2 buttons, you can freely map. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm planning to, within the next few weeks, acquire a Switch 2. Since Matt told me how the transfer stuff works, initially I thought you'd, like, have to be in the same room as your old Switch. Like, that's the way, like, phones work. You have to, like, transfer between your phone and the new phone using a cable, unless you have, like, Apple I, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And so I didn't know how that worked. But Matt was telling me, Matt Jerusian, told me that it will, like, save your state on the internet for, like, a year. And so I've got my Switch over there hooked up to power. One of these days, I'll actually successfully do the thing I wanted to do there. Hopefully it doesn't crash again. Yeah, that's basically I am surprisingly alive. Well, that's a way of doing it. I didn't trust it for some stupid reason. They put 2 new buttons on the back of the handle. Essentially thought it was going to be really weird, but honestly, it's a really good spot for the middle finger to press. Huh. I mean, Nintendo always kind of wanted you to use weird button and grips. If you think back to, like, the N64 with its, like, you can hold the controller, like, 3 different ways. It doesn't really surprise me that Nintendo is trying that again, because Nintendo loves to try that kind of thing. Anyway, I was saying I was going to probably buy a Switch. What's with all of these, like, one-tile areas? While I'm out on the East Coast, because the sales tax will be marginally less, and I'll have more time to, like, try to figure out where I can actually buy one. Though, to be fair, it wouldn't have been bad here, either, because I could have gone down to Crossroads Mall, which would have been nice. I don't go to Bellevue all that often, and going to Bellevue can be something of a treat. Mostly as an excuse to visit Mediterranean Kitchen, I'll be 100% honest. I farted right into him. This is probably fine. It's not fine. Dang it. Switch 2s have been pretty reliably in stock. I mean, the issue really is I can't apparently buy it on the internet. Like, I'd rather just purchase it and have it show up at my door. And that hasn't been an option. Like, I've looked on Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, all those things, and it's always pick up in store. So maybe that'll change in the very near future. There's certainly games I'm interested in playing on it that are just, like, Switch 2 exclusives. Mainly the Donkey Kong, and honestly, I do kind of want to play the Mario Kart, because it just looks fun. Ah, crap, I'm dead. Better treasure. Yeah, I saw. How you doing, Big Brawler? Look at Nintendo. Nintendo Shop had a raffle for buying them. Which is marginally worse. I don't know why I'm still doing this. Can vouch. It's more fun as hell. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the last contest. I was going to play that at some point, and then I saw it where there were 3 entries, and was like, this is just going to make me sad. It is a bummer, but, like, if interest is dropped that much, it makes sense. Like, I'm certain at some point, SMW Central will probably have to drop things like VLDC or OLDC just because, like, no one cares anymore. Even Overworld. Overworld got, what, 15 entries? Like, that's not... Or 13 entries. And that's not bad, but, like, that's not COVID numbers. That's not what I wanted. Well, this could work. I mean, it happens. Eventually, for pretty much anything, eventually the groups of people who really enjoy the thing move on. Everything with too many contests? I would say FR did not have too many contests, based upon what I saw. Like, they had them, I think, maybe twice a year, which is definitely less than SMW Central did. Anyway, Vanilla Dome 3 was a fun level. I hope it has a better name somewhere on Sandra's site. But it didn't really do that much with the power-up, but it was fun. I can't complain.